On our newly appointed Commissioner, Chairperson, Vivienne. So thank you so much for being with us, and you're welcome on the stage.
Well, thank you for the introduction. Thank you for giving me the opportunity to say a few words this morning. I've read the program content and the information that was given to me from the organisers, and I thank you for taking the lead in organising a gathering such as this. As I look at the program, I can see so many similarities between what the South Sudanese community is going through right now compared to what the Vietnamese community, where I came from, went through in the 80s and 90s and the early 2000s as well. We went through exactly the same problems, youth gangs, there is the machete culture, and I remember very distinctively Andrew Bolt wrote an article in the Herald Sun suggesting that there is a youth culture that supports violence, that uses machete in the Vietnamese community. There is a high unemployment issue, there is domestic violence issue, all of the things, and we attracted as much media attention in those days as what you are experiencing now as well. One thing I find, and there were many factors that helped for the Vietnamese community to over time overcome some of those integration challenges, and there were many, but I will mention one, and that is the willingness of those families who were affected by this machete culture. There was that willingness from the community as a whole, and there was a willingness from the community leaders to be able to take a difficult look at ourselves, at our cultures, at our traditions, and the way in which we integrated into this country, and try to work through some of those difficult challenges. I speak from the perspective of an Australian of Vietnamese background who came to Australia as a refugee at the age of 12. And I was able to speak, I still can, speak the language, so I could see what was going through there, and there were also drug issues, and there was all sorts of tax avoidance, tax evasion issues as well. But the one thing that I noticed was that there was that willingness from the community to try and attempt to address and overcome these challenges. We had lots and lots of tragedies, deaths of young people unnecessarily, people who were experiencing difficulties in the justice system, family breakdowns, negative media attention, all of those things. And we received an enormous amount of help from other communities, help from the service providers, help from the governments at different levels, and importantly, help from the individuals in the community. My sister-in-law had Mrs. Bell, she passed away in recent times, had Mrs. Bell who helped her take her to the shopping centre, help her learn English, and explain to her some of the differences between the Australian and the Vietnamese culture, how parents were to teach their children or support their children, all of those things. We had many support from many individuals in our community, and I am very confident that still exists in our society today. The support from the system is still there. The service providers are also more willing to understand and be of better support to the community. And I do hope that collectively we can learn from the integration journey of other communities and take that initiative and take that leadership to try and understand how we in our community can work through some of those challenges. And I applaud you for taking that initiative to do that today. It is very important for us to be able to take the initiative and do that ourselves, and then and see that support from other providers, other government levels, and so on and so forth. But it is important that we understand and recognize and take on the issues ourselves, and I thank you for doing that, because until we have that sort of willingness, that sort of commitment, that kind of leadership from each and every member of our cultural community, I don't think other things can assist us. We are here. This is our country. We want to contribute, we want to participate, and we have the ability to do that. We have the capability to do that, and we can do that. And if we do that ourselves, the support will be there. And I thank you for taking the leadership, taking the initiative to do that today. Thank you for giving me that opportunity.
Hana tohar wani yak han chol mi ka panda kuch New Sudan bik mi nyol bay bik panda nyar kon ye ka do na jan garanga mabur bak be wadia ya damon ye tiaro ramana mabur atim bak be when go away you did panda ben beat no ngarepe New Sudan ben be you know pe biala gran you can pal ke ben ke ye chom dam wan je tiane jon garang mabiu ya ke ben bi ku ba ke pada gwir je manawon kor jon te man kor ja gwede Nyale jangira den chicha kenang adono wer Dewa konya mana pinda yu weda jaket kwanyo John sonda gela ta konywa Wat ke bolo alere jeding Atem yang atem nila bebo kwen New Sudan abetuga kekul ke pande Agwer cegwer jan garang mabiur Kejawan aja tau kedok keneng-kenget Wejenang nyi wedia Dua keceng da jameror mis ke junub Dua kekul jaluny wey Diktor banyak je tau kengi webetu panda Dua keceng da jameror mis ke junub Dua kekul jaluny wey Kabo je kagor atem yang atem Kaya wil bemizu kwa tuanim pinda Atem yang atem anyot kwer buke janyot dolej negalam Ya boy cek agor atem yang atem kaya wil bemizu kwa tuanim pinda Elu alere dede nganyot kwer buke janyot dolej negalam Nyale jangira den chicha kenang adono wer Dewa konya mana pinda yu weda jaket kwanyo John sonda gela ta konywa Wat ke bolo alere jeding Atem yang atem nida bebo kwen New Sudan abetuga kekul ke pande Katewan jaga nywaror kekindiri New Sudan ani mari cang panda Beka wewa kekul kumizi kena chila dirora Kucang da kuc panda Tio kemizi cang da bekaya cagam watuk Ike bay ni arbia kwena kekul ke panden Kekaya kol kegarawen kwe bay kek Nyale jangira den chicha kenang adono wer Ewa konya mana penye yu weda jaket kwanyo John tonda gela ta konywa Wat ke bolo alere jeding Atem yang atem nila bebo kwen New Sudan abetuga kekul ke pande Junub Sudan panda kuca betuga kekul ke pande Wani arbai Wat ke bolo alere jeding Atem yang atem nila bebo kwen New Sudan abetuga kekul ke pande Junub Sudan panda kuca betuga kekul ke pande Wani arbai Wat ke bolo alere jeding Atem yang atem nila bebo kwen New Sudan abetuga kekul ke pande